dear friends, I am Asmita. Today we are again continuing with our My Favorite Games series. In this video, I want to show you one of my favorite games played between Tigran Vatanovich Petrosian versus Robert James Fisher. The game was played in Herceg Novi Blitz tournament and it was round 6. Petrosian was white and Fisher was black. And actually Petrosian didn't himself like to play Blitz, but he plays Blitz. Just like Botvinnik, but there's a difference. Botvinnik doesn't play Blitz even, and he hates Blitz. Once he was asked that, do you like to play Blitz? And he immediately replied, no, Blitz worsens your game. But I don't think that Blitz worsens your game. It simply improves your intuition. So, however, let's check out the game. Petrosian opens with c4, the English opening. Fisher goes for knight f3, his favorite King's Indian defense. Petrosian replies with knight c3, g6, d4, d6. Here in the game Fisher played King's Indian defense. The King's Indian defense 4 points attack, but Fisher simply changed some orders and Petrosian and in this position Petrosian went for e4. Fisher goes for bishop g7, and in this position Petrosian played bishop d3. But in the actual against King's Indian attack, the actual move is knight f3, the classical line, or else just after bishop g7, or else f3, the Shamishk line. So however, in the game Tigran went for bishop d3 and Petrosian played the move that is bishop d3. He went to change some orders of the line, and after bishop d3 Fisher went for c5. Petrosian goes for d5 obviously. Fisher replies with castling. Petrosian goes for knight ge2 and not knight f3. Why so? Knight g2. Maybe he wants to play f4, as maybe Fisher is trying to go to the line against the 4 points attack. However, in this position, as usual, against the 4 points attack, black actually plays c5 then e6. So here Petrosian goes for bishop g5, pinning the knight, and in this position Fisher went for h6, and don't immediately capture the pawn. After knight into d4, your knight is pinned. So that's why an into d5 won't work immediately. So first h6, bishop d2. Better was bishop h4, keeping up the pin, but instead Petrosian went for bishop d2. Fisher goes for knight b d7, and he didn't want to play immediately into d5. Petrosian replies with b3. b3 is actually weakening the h8 a1 diagonal. This wasn't the best move. Better was d into e6 or castling. So, but after b3, here obviously e into d5 is the best move. C into d5, then a6. Not allow, obviously you cannot allow knight b5, then your d6 pawn will become weak. So castling was played in the game. Fisher now goes for b5, attacking on the queen side. Obviously, against 4 pawns attack, black usually attacks on the queen side, and also possibly on the center. F4, and now Petrosian when plays a mistake, that is F4. I won't say it is a mistake, it's an inaccuracy. It gives black a slight hint of his advantage in this position. Better was instead of F4, knight G3. Then you can easily play F4. You're defending the 4 pawn, at the same time you can play the move that is rook e1. However, in the game F4 was played, Fischer played the move that is C4. According to the computer, C4 is not the best move, but Fischer went for the breakthrough anyway. Being the C4 is the first one, and that's what played in the game. But after being the C4, instead of going being the C4 immediately, even in this position, if I was black, I would immediately capture the pawn. Fischer went for knight C5. Obviously, putting a knight fork on the bishop on d6 and the pawn on e4. So bishop c2 is was played by Petrosian, but according to Fischer, queen c2 was the best move. As well, after the game, he said that he said to Petrosian that queen c2 was the best move. So here, knight into d3, you are allowing knight into d3, but after queen into d3, white is not giving up this e4 pawn or the c4 pawn. So Petrosian went for bishop c2, and in this position, obviously Fischer goes for b4, cramping up white's position. e5, an excellent move. If you play any other kind of move in this position, it would be a blunder. Let's say like white plays that is like b1, but after knight b1, black is simply winning. After knight into e4, now your rook is simply lost because it's under discovered check, and also there are many other possible threats in this position. So that's why e5 going for a counterplay in the position is the best move. D into e5, f into e5 is post move, and now here Fischer goes for a very good move. Obviously putting pressure on the e5 pawn, as the e5 pawn is weak in this position. So in this position, Petrosian was forced to play knight a4. Obviously, knight into a4, you cannot give away a knight. Bishop into a4, and now bishop into e5, threatening the rook. Now in this position, Petrosian was forced to play bishop f4. What happens if you move the rook? White is simply lost after bishop into h2 check. Bishop into h2 check is a great threat in this position. After king h1, queen h4 is a ready move in this position. g3 is the first move, then bishop into g3, king g2, queen h2 check, king f3, and white is lost like anything after knight e5 check. King e4. King e4. Now white's king is immaturely has came into the center. So that's why bishop f4 was the first move, and obviously bishop into a1. Anyone would go for bishop into a1 in this position, but instead of bishop into a1, Fischer first played the move queen b1 check. Why so? Because Fischer is winning 2 exchanges in this position. Let's check out how. Now and black threatens on the both sides. He's threatening on the king side and also on the queen side. So that's a big issue for white. King h1, Obviously now bishop into a1, queen into a1, and now here comes the move that is knight f2. Rook into f2 is the first move. We cannot play king g1. After knight h3 check, king h1, queen g1 check, rook into g1, knight f2, and it's a checkmate. The windmill tactics. Yeah, in this position, rook into f2 is the first move, queen into f2, and in this position, after bishop into h6, you are forced to give away one of your exchanges. As in this position, you see black is 2 exchanges up. So after bishop into h6, f6, or else you are getting mated on g7. So that's why f6 is the first move. Bishop into f8, king into f8, and in this position, Petrosian went for an anti-positional move, that is knight g1. It's a mistake by Petrosian. Instead, better was queen d4. Going for queen trades, you cannot mate on the back rank as the queen is already is there to protect, or the knight is better to play. I think Petrosian played down knight g1 as obviously his knight was under attack, but as I was saying, queen d4. What happens if you capture your knight? But as it was a blitz game, anything can happen in the game. Petrosian could play down queen d4, and after, even if Fischer played down, that is queen into e2, that's a blunder. You can draw the game after queen into f6 check. Let's say like king g8, queen into d6 check, king f8, queen f6 check, king g8. And there's no move that you can save this virtual check. So, however, in the game, Petrosian played the move that is knight g1, and in this position, Fischer played a bad move that is bishop g4. Really, he's throwing away his advantage in this position. Fischer himself says in the press that after bishop g4 is a bad move by himself. King f7 is the best move. Defending your f6 pawn, now you can easily play the move that is bishop g4. And after bishop g4, Petrosian went for queen b1. And after bishop g4, just before bishop g4, Fischer was simply winning the game. After bishop g4, Fischer equalized the game. As I said before, if Fischer played a mistake like bishop d4, drawing up the king, even he could, after queen d4, even he could play down, that is queen into d2. However, Petrosian went for the correct move, queen b1, and don't fall for the trap after h3, bishop h1 and g4. So some of the might think, okay, after g4 I'm winning, black's bishop is trapped, I have 2 minor pieces for the rook. But that's not the story. Black is winning the game. How? First of all, your king is exposed, and secondly, your king costs more than a bishop, right? So after bishop into g4, h into g4, king g7, there's an unstoppable mate on h8. So that's why in this position, queen b1 is the best move. Obviously, going for the g6 pawn. Fischer played king g7, defending the g6 pawn. h3. In this position, Petrosian made an inaccuracy by playing h3, falling for the trap. It's a positional trap, not a tactical one. So after bishop f4, attacking the queen, obviously, Petrosian simply captures the hanging pawn on b4, and in this position, after playing queen into b4, Petrosian was threatening queen b7, a double attack. He cannot play queen into a2 as there is a double attack on the king and the rook. So rook a7, defending the double attack. Bishop d1. Maybe in this portion, Petrosian played bishop d1. I don't have any reason for this move. Why did Petrosian play bishop d1? Maybe he was trying to maneuver his bishop on g4. However, the a2 pawn now the a2 pawn was free, so Fischer went for queen into a2. Bishop f3, as I said before, maybe Petrosian's plan was to play bishop f3. Even Fischer has a passer on the a5, so that's why he pushes a5. Queen c5, rook b7. Rook b7 in this position is actually an inaccuracy. Because after rook b7, it's an inaccuracy. You can play simply now d6, and white has a slight advantage as his passer is more closer to the promoting square. Although he's an exchange down, doesn't matter. He's not, at least not a piece down. Instead of rook b7, Fischer's best move was rook d7. After d6, white cannot push further. But Fischer played in the game that is rook b7. It's a Blitz game. Anything can happen in the game. Petrosian goes for d6 obviously, and now Fischer goes for rook b1, setting a small trap on the board. d7, bishop into d7, and now here's the trap. After queen e7 check. Okay, now Fischer obviously goes for the excellent move king h6, setting up a trap on the board. What's the trap in this position? First of all, you're giving up this bishop. What a blunder played by Fischer. Giving up a bishop. How can he give up such a white, as even Petrosian is actually provoked by the move that is queen into d7, and that's what happened in the game. Fischer laid out a trap like he's made a spider web on the board. Petrosian got stuck into this web, and by playing queen into d7. A mouse is going after cheese, but the cheese was a trap. Okay. What's the trap in this position? So I would like to request you, feel free to pause the video and find the excellent combination by Fischer in this position. So congratulations to those who got this excellent combination by Fischer, that is obviously queen f2, threatening rook into g1, or queen into g1 is made. So after queen f2, actually instead of queen into d7, after king h6, white could easily make a draw by playing queen f8 check or queen into f6. Both of them would be same. However, after queen d7, queen f2, king h2 was played in the game, and obviously here black is winning. After queen into g1 check, king g3, queen e1 check, king h2, and after queen e5 check, your king can no more go on the first rank, so g3 is the first move. Rook b2 check, forcing the king to go on the back rank, and if the king goes on back rank, and he's mated in 1. So after bishop g2, queen e4, threatening mate on g2, queen d5, protecting it, but after looking at g2, there is nothing such move for Petrosian. If king h1, then queen into d5, e into d5, rook d2, and Fischer is rook up, so that's why he has an easy winning in this position. So just let's get back to the position and analyze some more variations. Okay, instead of king h2, if Petrosian goes for king g4, then white is simply mated. So how? Okay, here queen e5 is the best move. Threatening mate on g5, and queen d2 check. Obviously, it's a forcing move. g5 blocking the check. You cannot play king h7 or king g7 in this position, or else you are mated on d7. So obviously g5, then bishop e2, rook b3, sorry, not rook b4, rook b3, threatening mate on g3, and it's almost unstoppable. Well, let's say like bishop d3, but after rook into d3, really it's unstoppable. You cannot capture queen into d3, it's mating one. So, a brilliant game by Fisher, laying out almost many traps on the board. Uh, so thank you. That's all for this video, and also you can give me any kind of suggestion, or you can also give me any kind of game. Like you can suggest me any kind of game to analyze. Thank you, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon below the video. Thank you and have a nice day.